CBS 19 is a proud partner of the Caldwell Zoo. And did you know there are alligators right here in East Texas? Occasionally, they can be found wallowing in the murky waters of the piney woods. But one way you can surely meet one is by visiting the Caldwell Zoo. It's probably safer that way, too. Our Sarah Blue got a chance to walk on the wild side at the alligator habitat.
They say to never smile at a crocodile. Well, good thing these are alligators. I'm joined by Dallas Goodwin, keeper of reptiles here at the Caldwell Zoo. We're going to feed some alligators today. Dallas, what are these gators going to be eating?
Yeah, so today we just have a little bit of mackerel, but sometimes they'll get some chicken or beef, and sometimes they'll even eat a rabbit or two.
How much food do they usually eat per day?
These guys actually only eat once or twice a week. We're in the hotter months of summer, so they are starting to eat twice a week. They only eat really however much the energy they're expending. So if it's not very warm, they're not going to be expending a lot of energy. So Elwood, he'll probably eat a couple pieces of chicken and a couple mackerel today.
Well, that was a good chomp. He has some really strong looking jaws. How strong is an alligator bite?
So actually, they have a bite pressure of around 2,000 psi. So it's pounds per square inch. You usually feel like a car tire to 40 psi, 2,000 psi.
That is very strong. And where do we usually find these creatures in the wild?
Obviously, everybody knows that alligators are in Florida. They're pretty famous for it, but they'll come from Florida to Alabama through Louisiana, actually all the way into East Texas. We have them right here in East Texas. That's why we have these guys here.
That's crazy. Where in East Texas do you usually go? Do we have to avoid the lakes?
Any body of fresh water could have an alligator in it. Usually they pretty much like to keep to themselves, so I wouldn't be super worried about it. But if you see one, obviously give him his distance and don't feed wild alligators.
And what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
So we actually do have both species here in the U.S. In the very, very tip of Florida, there's the American crocodile and then the alligator. Alligators, you'll find them all the way in Texas because they're the only species of crocodilian that can actually withstand cold temperatures. So that's kind of like one of the bigger differences. Also, the shapes of their mouth and behaviorally, they do act quite a bit different.
All right, tell me a little bit more about the alligators you have right here at the Caldwell Zoo.
Yeah, so over there with Yvonne is Elwood. He is our male alligator. And then the one kind of off doing her own thing is Allie, and she's our female.
How old are they?
They are in their mid-30s.
What are some of their favorite things to do here at the zoo?
Sunning in a nice sunny spot. They don't like to move around a whole lot. They're most active in the morning when they're walking from the water to their sun spot for the day, and then that's about it.
Hey, well, as we're in summer, I can appreciate a good sunspot. But if guests want to come see them, are they able to come watch this feeding in person?
Yeah, absolutely. We do it every weekend. It's either Saturday or Sunday. It fluctuates, so just check up in the front when you come and see if there's gator feeding.
Well, exciting. Well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, maybe come on down to the Caldwell Zoo. You can see these gators in person. See you later, alligator. For CBS 19, I'm Sarah Blue.